Kroc opened the first restaurant in Des Plaines, Illinois in 1955, McDonald's has separated itself from all its competitors by pioneering new concepts, setting new standards, and above all, by demonstrating leadership to the rest of the industry. Leadership is the ability to influence people toward the attainment of organizational goals. McDonald's has long understood the wisdom of sharing its goals with all its employees and equipping people with the skills and tools they needed to help lead the company in achieving those goals. Only through solid leadership has the company been able to grow an enterprise of over 30,000 restaurants in 118 countries that serve over 50 million people a day. The dynamic nature of an ever-changing global business environment demands that companies develop people with a unique combination of leadership skills to foster success. Different environments, organizational requirements, and business goals require different kinds of leaders.
When we look at leaders, we bring in leaders that have talent, who are able to motivate people, who are able to lead people to accomplish our overall goal. And without leadership, we would not be able to sustain long-term growth. So leadership is that foundation of understanding what is quality in McDonald's, what is service in McDonald's, and what is the customer expectation, and how do we exceed that expectation.
Not all leaders are the same, and neither are their leadership styles. Different business environments, goals, and daily tasks require different leadership styles. Task-oriented behavior and people-oriented behavior are the two broadly defined meta-categories of leadership. Many approaches for understanding the nature of leadership use these distinctions to study and compare leadership styles. Two major types of behavior recognized within each of those categories are consideration and initiating structure. Consideration reflects a leader's people-oriented behavior. Considerate leaders are friendly, maintain open communication, foster teamwork, and demonstrate concern for the welfare of the people working for them. Initiating structure reflects a leader's task-oriented behavior. This style of leader typically provides detailed instructions, commits to planning ahead, emphasizes deadlines, and sets clear goals with explicit instructions for reaching those goals. While these two styles of leadership work independently, leaders may exhibit a combination of these styles in 4 different ways. A leader may have high initiating structure and low consideration, high initiating structure and high consideration, low initiating structure and low consideration, or low initiating structure and high consideration. It should come as no surprise that the high initiating structure and high consideration has been found to be the most effective. There are a number of different leadership models that identify the relationship between leadership styles and specific situations. These are called contingency approaches. One contingency approach, the path-goal theory, identifies the leader's responsibility to increase the motivation of all subordinates by clarifying the behaviors necessary for task accomplishment and rewards. This model is evident throughout McDonald's.
As a company, we have strategies to help propel the business forward. And within that, people identify, how can I help the business grow long term, and what can I do in order to impact the overall results? So inherent within that U.S. plan to win, we have some clearly identified measurements and targets that people must reach. And when they reach those targets, they reap the success of reaching those targets.
Some leaders defy all efforts to identify their skills and describe their techniques because they push the boundaries of what great leadership is all about. These charismatic leaders have the ability to motivate people to transcend their expected performance. They are often skilled in the art of visionary leadership, which enables them to speak to the hearts of their employees and infusing them with the spirit to be a part of something bigger than themselves. Ray Kroc was such a leader.
The retail business is one of the great opportunities in this country.
As the business world continues to change, so does the nature of leadership. The turbulence and uncertainty under which many organizations operate has paved the way for what is being called post-heroic leadership. This approach focuses on the subtle, unseen, and unrewarded tasks that good leaders take on every day. They lead by example, quietly build a strong, enduring workforce by developing and supporting others.
From the crew room to the boardroom, leadership is the one thing that will set us apart from all of the competitors. Ray was a visionary, he was a leader, and we will continue to seek out and develop talent so that we can sustain long-term growth in this industry.